here I go. He's on. There we go. I got him. I actually got him.
First fish of the day.
I got him again. Look at that. Oh, look at that football. Woo.
All right, well, what is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. I haven't seen you guys since then. I actually had filmed this video prior towards Christmas, but I just wasn't able to get it out. And yeah, so we're filming it here today again. But today, as I did last year, as you guys might have seen, I did a top 10 best fishing catches or best fishing moments, I forget what it was called, of 2019. And it is the end of 2020. This year has gone by, in my opinion, this year flew by like nothing. This is probably one of the fastest years. I feel like each year just gets faster and faster, which is just crazy. And yeah, this year has been absolutely insane. We don't even need to go over any of that stuff. We all know it's been madness. But despite of all that madness, today was one of my best, this year was one of my best years of fishing just in general. I had never caught so many new species than I did this year. I caught a bunch of huge bass. This might have not been my best year of fishing, but it was definitely one of my best years, and just so grateful to have a year like this. And it was just, like I said, despite all the madness, it was absolutely insane. But the fishing was really, really fun. Met up with Luke this year. I believe I met him in the summer, and ever since then we just grinded it out and we caught fish. Simple as that. We just went out and caught fish and filmed videos for you guys and just tried to make the best possible content. 2021 is finally coming underway, and I cannot wait to start picking up a rod again and fishing, which obviously I'm still going to do plenty of winter fishing. But yeah, man, it's going to be awesome 2021. At least I hope so. I know I've got plenty of plans. I know he does. I know Luke has plenty of plans as well. And as far as this channel goes, we're only getting better. So I'm sure you guys don't care about any of that. But enough of that. Let's just get straight into the top 10 catches. My top 10 catches of the year of 2020. Do I want to go outside, or is it like freezing? It's pretty cold. Well, folks, grab some snacks because it is time to go over the top 10 best fishing catches of the year. So coming in at the number 10 spot, this fish was a pretty basic fish. It was a 4-pound bass, right around 17-inch 4-pound bass, which was one of the fattest bass I've ever caught in my entire life. It was a pre-spawn bass. I believe it was, I can't remember exactly when it was that I caught this fish, but it was sometime around pre-spawn, which is like, in my opinion, the best time to go bass fishing is pre-spawn. And yeah, caught this 4-pound absolute chunk here. 17 inches I ended up measuring it. I think it was just under 4 pounds. Caught him on the bandito bug. Bandito bug was by far the best bait of the year for my personal bass fishing. Bandito bug was the way to go. It was definitely the bait of the year, the MVP. So yeah, take a look at this catch right here. This beautiful 4-pound chunk at this, well, I call it the golf course pond. But yeah, take a look at this fish.
Oh, what in the world? Is that a bass or what? I don't know what that was. Might have been a grass carp. Nope, that's a bass. I got him. There we go. Feels pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a giant. That is a giant. Oh, that's a giant. Oh, that's a giant. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at that. Oh. Look at that football. Oh my God. This guy's going on the scale. Oh my God. That is a slab. No way. Look at that fish. This guy's going right on the scale. See what we're working with. Come on. Nope. Come on. 4, 3, 4. Right at about 4, yeah, nah. Got a little too excited. A little too excited, but nonetheless, this is a toad.
You're free. Woo! So, yeah, crazy fish catch right there. Real fat and just short, just in a really weird fish. Unfortunately, not being in real life, you guys aren't going to be able to see just how big that fish was. But coming in here at the number 9 spot, we have got an absolute huge winter bass. I call it a winter bass. It was during March. The waters are still absolutely freezing cold. the fish were still extremely slow and really not ready to eat yet. And I caught this fish while I was reeling in a bandito bug. I caught this fish on the retrieval. Well, he bit on the retrieval, and then I've never seen a bass this aggressive in my entire life during this time of year. It was March. The waters were still absolutely freezing cold. I was reeling my bait in. He came up, bit it, missed it. I got super excited. Pitched it right back to where he ate it. I saw my line dart out. I knew he had it again, and then I set that hook, and man, it was a huge fish out of this pond. The biggest fish I caught out of that pond, and it's actually the same pond, funny story. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen a bass this aggressive, this freezing cold time of year. It was cold. Might not be as cold as it is this time of year now during December, but it was still very cold, and pre-spawn still wasn't here yet, and these fish were not ready to be going ham like that. So yeah, take a look at this catch right here.
Oh my God! Did you see that? That was huge. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my. I got him again. Yeah. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's a big fish. Get up. Get up here. Look at that fish. Oh my goodness. Look at that fish right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
So yeah, that was pretty hectic. Just a really surprising catch. Caught me very off guard. I think I ended up catching like 2 or 3 more bass that day. So really good day. I'm definitely gonna have to do some more bass fishing when 2021 comes around, because I know you guys probably missed that. So coming in at the number 8 spot, this fish right here might come as a bit of a surprise to you guys, because this is my first ever grass carp. Not first ever grass carp, but first ever grass carp caught out of this pond. And again, the same pond. I think this is the last time this pond is featured, though. So I ended up seeing a bunch of grass carp activity at this pond, and decided one day to just go out in early morning and just see what I could do. Again, another cold morning. I think it was a spring morning, a cold spring morning. I ended up going out there with some bread, and I just said, all right, let's see if we can catch something. And I ended up catching a blind grass carp out of a pond in which I've never caught a grass carp out of. And then the rest is history, because me and Luke went to this spot during the summer, and we caught tons of grass carp out of this spot, to my surprise, because, well, no one's ever caught a grass carp out of there, at least I don't think. So yeah, take a look at this blind grass carp catch here.
I got him. Watch this. Ready? No way. I got him. I got him. I got him. No way I just did that. No freaking way I actually just did that. There is no way. Alright, he's not as big as I thought, but still a fish nonetheless. There is no way I just did that. Wow.
First ever grass carp at this pond. Caught him on bread, early morning fishing. Nothing better than it. I honestly did not think this would happen. Unfortunately, I think this guy is blind in one eye. Yeah, look at that. He's blind in one eye, unfortunately, but we're gonna go and get this guy back in the water. Moving right along, another grass carp here for you guys. So we've got all the species on this list, trust me. We got plenty more to come. The next catch is the biggest grass carp of the year for me. I'm not sure if it was a PB grass carp. I don't think it was. I think my PB grass carp actually might have been out of this pond right here. But the biggest grass carp of the year, this guy was absolutely huge. I don't remember if I got a length measurement on him or whatnot, but if I had to guess, he was probably right around, well, length measurement. He was probably right around 17 pounds if I had to guess, maybe a little bit under, maybe 15 to 17 pounds if I had to guess.
Oh my God. Do I have him? I've got him. No way. I got him. I actually got him. That is ridiculous. Zero chum out in the water, guys. Not a single bit of chum in the water. Just threw my piece of bread out, knowing that these geese would come over if I chummed. And a really nice grass carp right there. Wow. I finally got one. All right. We're gonna have to get that net out for this guy. Unbelievable. I actually got him. All right. He's gonna get spooked immediately as soon as he sees that net, so crank that drag down. Unreal. Unreal change of events right there. That is a beautiful grass carp. Easily a 10 pounder, 10 plus.
Around this guy, he's just that big. First fish of the day. Keeping it real low to the ground here so I don't drop this guy too far. Beautiful fish. This guy's way over 10 pounds. This guy's probably about 15, damn near 20. Beautiful fish. Might get a quick length measurement on him. I can literally barely keep him up at this angle. But yeah, awesome fish, buddy. Thank you so much. But moving in at number 6, this guy was actually featured in my last top 10 best fishing catches of 2019 video. He was actually featured in this one. No, it's not a human being, it's a fish. It is the catfish, in which I actually should probably give a name by this point with how many times I've caught him. I've caught this fish, like, if I had to guess, I've probably caught him in the double digits. I might have caught him a dozen times. This fish literally cannot stay away from my hook. It's a very dumb catfish, clearly. I catch him on bread all the time, literally nothing but bread. I snagged him one time by accident. But yeah, if you guys have been on the channel for at least a year now, or honestly for a few months, you guys would know about this catfish right here. Nothing special about this guy except for the fact that I've caught him a dozen times. Just an absolute huge catfish. My PB channel catfish, each time I catch him is a PB technically, because he is the biggest channel catfish I've ever caught. I think when I weighed him one time, he was like 13 pounds, and that was in the morning when he wasn't eating all the bread and all fat and stuff. So I can only imagine what his weight is in the afternoon. If I had to guess, maybe even over 15 pounds. So take a look at this channel catfish right here. You guys have seen this guy numerous amount of times. So yeah, take a look at this guy.
Oh, I got him. I got him, boys. I got him. There we go. Light lines, keep this loose. I'm not trying to make a whole panic out of it, so I don't want to make a whole commotion, but oh my god, that took too long. Alright boys, we finally got this catfish. I have to land this guy to see if it's the same one or not. Oh, whoa, 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 I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is 8-pound line. 8-pound line. I do not like that at all. 8-pound line. My hand has got to be on that spool at all times. There goes that fish. Oh my god. These people doing this mowing are ruining this right now, so I apologize about that. This is going to be tough to land this guy. This is going to be tough. This is going to be real tough, but it's a giant catfish. Don't go over there. Oh, that's a giant. That's a behemoth. Oh, get up here. Get up here. Look at that. There we go. We got to see if this is the same fish or not. Yep, it's the same fish. This is the same exact catfish that I always catch here. I might put this guy on the scale. I might as well, because this is my PB. It's the same fish I always catch. This guy right here is my PB.
This is the catfish. Massive channel catfish right there. Easily 15+ pound channel catfish trophy right here. I mean, just look at the head on that guy. An absolute behemoth. Couldn't be more thankful to finally get this guy after 4 days. We're gonna go and get him back in the water. Of course, it is the same fish from last video, which is insane. Same exact fish.
We're gonna let this fish go. Unfortunately, my scale doesn't work today. The one day I bring my scale, it doesn't work. So that's nice. Maybe out of batteries, I'm not sure.
All right, coming in at the number 5 spot, a kind of overlooked fish of this year, but this is my first ever speckled trout, and the reason why I put this in the top 5 over some of those other catches was because of the scenario that I was in. I was fishing at a beach on the Carolina shores, a very, very popular public beach where it's not a very well-known fishing beach. People are just going there to enjoy, you know, vacation, or if they're not on school or work or whatever. It's a very urban, very, very urban beach with a lot of homes and whatnot, beach houses, and I managed to catch this speckled trout completely out of season. Speckled trout were not in the surf at all where I was. I was not expecting to catch a speckled trout before. I've never seen a speckled trout before, and I was literally throwing a piece of shrimp on a fish finder rig on 30-pound fluorocarbon leader and like 20-pound or 40-pound braid or something. I don't even know what the rig was. It was terrible. And I managed to catch this beautiful, beautiful speckled trout, might I add. And I ended up keeping him. I actually gave him to one of the families because I didn't need him. Yeah, first ever speckled trout. Literally not even in season, off the surf, on a piece of shrimp. So take a look here. We are now in the top 5.
I got a fish. Yeah, I got a fish. There we go. Bigger fish. Bigger fish. I think. This thing feels bigger. This thing feels bigger. This thing feels a lot bigger. This thing feels a lot bigger. This feels big. At least way bigger than any other fish I've been catching. Oh God, he's pulling. He's still there. Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. There we go. What is that? Oh, it's a Spanish mackerel. Okay, I have to be careful with this guy. Oh no, it's a sea trout. Sea trout. Speckled trout. I've never caught one of these guys before.
All right, so coming in at number 4, we have gotten my first ever common carp here. This shouldn't come as a surprise. I absolutely love common carp. Ever since I discovered where they were, and ever since I knew that they actually weren't that far away from where I was, I decided to go chase after one day. It was literally a last-minute decision. I think I woke up real late. I slept in. I saw on FishBrain, I saw that some kid caught a grass carp out of this creek a few months ago, and I was like, hey, let me go try it. I was so bored that day, I literally just picked up a rod, picked up a few pieces of corn, got a weight on, and headed out to that place, which is about 15 minutes away, the little creek. And literally like 5 minutes into fishing or 15 minutes into fishing, I can't remember. It was real early into fishing. I managed to hook one, and it was one of the craziest freshwater fights I've ever had in my life. And yeah, it was just super insane to catch this fish, literally out of nowhere. Not a very hard fish to catch at all. And yeah, ended up catching a bunch more later that season. So yeah, take a look here at the first ever common carp.
This thing's fighting a little bit harder. This thing's fighting a little bit harder. Okay, this thing is fighting hard. Whatever this is big. Okay, this could be a carp, guys. This could be a carp. This could very well be a carp right here. This could be a carp. Oh my God, it's fighting. Am I recording? What the hell? This could be a carp. This thing is fighting hard. Oh my God. I don't know why my reel sounds. This isn't my reel, so I don't know. Oh my God. This thing is fighting. Dude, this thing is fighting hard. That's gotta be a carp, right? Jesus. Still don't know why the hell my reel sounds like that. Oh my God. Dude, this has to be a carp. This is probably the hardest fighting 7-pound fish I've ever caught. Get in here, look at that. That right there, folks, is my first ever common carp. That guy took me on for a freaking journey. Here, let me get real close here. Wow, look at that fish. I've never caught a common carp before, so pardon me if I'm a little excited. This is a first. Never done it before. I hooked him right in the corner of the mouth. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at that tail. Wow. All right. I'm gonna get that hook out.
All right, we have made it to the top 3. These, in my opinion, were the top 3 best catches of the year. And starting off with the number 3 spot, we have got my personal best bowfin. I couldn't exclude the bowfin from this list. I've caught, I think, 2 bowfin this year. One in which being much bigger than the other. Both were at the Neos River. One was at a tributary, the other was on the main Neos River. And this guy right here, I don't know the exact weight measurement on him. I think actually he was like 5 pounds. I think when we weighed him, I'm pretty sure he was about 5 pounds. And yeah, so I caught this bowfin on a cut bait while I was actually fishing for catfish. I'll be honest, I was fishing for flatheads and blue cats. I was sick and tired of catching bowfin, or at least getting bit from bowfin. And I actually was not mad at all to catch this fish. So number 3, PB bowfin here at the Neos River. Take a look at this guy. Just a really, really Odd, but yet awesome catch.
Like, give it another like 30 seconds or so. Let them really eat it. You're still on though.
Yeah.
I'd go for it.
Ready or not, here I go.
I'd go for it.
He's on.
There you go. What do you think it is? Catfish?
I don't know, but it feels pretty good,
You want
dude.
to get the fish curtains out here?
It feels pretty good. Unless it's wrapped.
Yeah, there you go.
It feels kind of nice. It's running towards me.
It's a bowfin.
No, it's not.
It's a big bowfin.
Is
bro.
it?
It's a big bowfin.
Is it really?
It's
Was that a
big
bowfin?
Heck yeah, dude. Get him up here. It's a nice bowfin.
Oh my god, that is a toad bowfin. Oh my god, dude, look at that bowfin.
Dude!
Don't bash him up too much. Holy crap. Oh my god.
That right there, guys, is a new PB bowfin. I was not expecting to catch this guy out of here. He was actually fighting pretty hard. I thought I was on maybe a blue cat or something. And yeah, this is my first official, like, real good look at a bowfin. The other bowfin I caught was a lot smaller. It was probably about 2 pounds, 3 pounds. This thing is pushing 5. Honestly, it could be a lot heavier. And yeah, new PB. Just check out those teeth. These fish are absolutely vicious, and they will tear your bait up. So there's a very high possibility that we're gonna catch a lot more of these guys out here. So
Let's go.
just look at that fish. Prehistoric. Ah. This isn't the most graceful release you've ever seen, but there you go.
Oh my goodness, man. That is awesome.
There he goes. All right, now number 2. This actually happened pretty recently. I was fishing for a grass carp, and I was throwing out some bread, and I was fishing for grass carp, but I didn't end up catching a grass carp. What I ended up catching was a 4-pound bass instead. I didn't get an exact length measurement on him or weight measurement on him, so I can't say for sure. So I can't say it's a 4-pounder technically, but I'd say I'm pretty good at guessing weights to bass. So I'd say he was probably sub 4 pounds, maybe 4 pounds if he was lucky. But yeah, probably about a 3.5 pound to 4 pound chunk on a piece of bread while fishing for grass carp. I remember I saw my line dart out. I think the bread was literally on top. It might have sunk down a little bit. I saw my line dart and I'm like, oh, I got a grass carp. So I went and I kind of gently set the hook, and he was fighting hard. I had my drag real loose because, you know, if you have really light line and you're fishing for grass carp, if they dart and you got your drag set pretty tight, you're not going to catch that fish. It's going to snap off. So I'm thinking I have a grass carp on the whole time, and only until I saw him right up at the bank is when I realized it was a bass. So, and yeah, 4-pound bass right around on a piece of bread. So take a look at this fish right here. Truly surprising fish. And yeah, take a look at it.
Fish on, guys. Oh boy. I didn't even see him eat it. I think it might have sank to the bottom. Fish on. Oh geez, it's a freaking bass. It's a bass. Oh my god, I got a bass on bread. I've got a freaking bass on bread right now. What the hell? Oh. Woo. That's like a 4-pounder too, guys. That's a 4-pounder on bread right there. I'm hoping my scale is gonna work. A freaking beautiful fish right here, guys. Honestly, this thing could be a 4-pounder. Oh my god, just what a stud. Look at that fish. That's literally like a 4-pound bass on bread. That is unfreaking real. Oh my goodness. That is insane. I have never seen this before in my entire life. A 4-pound bass on bread. Wow. Unfortunately, my scale is not working right now because I dumped.
All right, now I've got 3 catches right here as an honorable mentions before we hit number 1, because I figured that some of these catches were too good to leave out on this list, and some of them were also a little bit repetitive, so I decided I couldn't leave them out, so I put them in honorable mentions. I didn't do this last year, but well, it's a new year, so we're doing it this year. So starting off on our first honorable mention, I'm actually not going to show a clip of this guy because it literally happened just recently. You guys saw. During the Florida trip, I caught a probably 4-foot nurse shark, if I had to guess. I don't think it was any bigger than 4 foot. But it was an absolute, well, it was my biggest fish ever, believe it or not. The nurse shark off the surf was my biggest fish ever. You guys saw that in the series. That was in part 1 and part 2. It was actually in part 2. But yeah, that fish, that was my second nurse shark ever, my biggest fish ever. All right, coming in at the final honorable mention, I do have a clip of this guy because it was just so cool. It was when I was fishing the Delaware River. This guy right here is my first ever trout. And yeah, this catch is absolutely insane. It was, like I said, it was when I was fishing the Delaware River. You guys know I filmed a series up in the Delaware River, and I ended up catching a ton of fish. To my surprise, just all on rooster tails and inline spinners. By far the best trip I've ever went on in my entire life. My most loved trip. Take a look at this fish right here. Not much to say about it. My first ever trout. It was a brook trout. While I was fishing the Delaware River, and I also have a. I think I'm gonna show you guys the bigger trout as well. So yeah, brown trout here from the Delaware River, my first ever brown trout. Take a look at this guy, or these guys, depending on how I edit this. And yeah, just truly crazy fish catches.
I'm shocked that there's a goose during this season down here in a river. Oh, it's a fish. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Come on, land this guy. Creek chub. Okay, relax. Oh, no, trout, trout. We got a trout. Oh, wait, wipe your hands. No way. Oh my God, we got a trout. We've got a trout, boys. Oh, relax, relax, relax. He came off. Hey, you know what? I don't care. I touched him. That was a trout. We just caught a trout. Oh my God, we just caught a trout.
So yeah, those guys were up while I was fishing the Delaware River, and this next fish is also while I was fishing up there and filming that series. This is in part 3. This right here was the best fish catch of my life. Or at least that's what I'm claiming this as my best fish catch of my life, because it came so unexpected. And I know to some people out there this is going to mean absolutely nothing, and this is not going to be like, well, what is this? I mean, it's not even that cool. But to me, I personally thought it was absolutely amazing. And if you knew the circumstances in which it was, then you would understand how magical this moment was, because this was such a magical moment for me. So coming in here at the #1 spot, we have got my personal best smallmouth bass, that 2.5 pound absolute chunk I caught out of the Neversink River up in the Delaware River, the tributary. And yeah, this guy right here came in part 3, the final part. This was literally the last cast of the trip. I said, okay, one more cast. Ended up casting it out upstream while I'm looking upstream. Absolute beautiful scenery. You got somewhat mountains everywhere. You got forest everywhere. You got wild. You can see smoke from campfires and stuff. And it's an absolute magical moment for me, because it's my element. It's, you know, that's my personal favorite type of environment, to be in a freezing cold stream in the middle of pretty much absolutely nowhere, with mountains and trees surrounding you and fish right by your feet. So that to me personally is the pitch perfect fishing day. And it was late in the evening. The sun was going down. I knew that time was almost over. I was leaving the day after, and I ended up taking one more cast upstream with this inline spinner, which I still have in my room, and ended up hooking an absolute huge fish. I remember I set that hook, and that thing was not moving. I thought I was stuck on a rock. I paused for a second, reeled in, realized it wasn't a rock because I was actually moving it in, and unfortunately I didn't get it on camera, but the jump that I saw from this fish was absolutely insane. It literally jumped like 4 feet out of the air, and that's no exaggeration. This thing was absolutely massive, and it just jumped out of the water, and literally the craziest jumps I've ever seen. Smallmouth bass are super, super hard-fighting fish, and I absolutely love them. So take a look here at the best fish catch of my entire life and the best fish catch of 2020. An absolute chunk here at the Delaware River. So yeah, not much to say about this guy. Just an absolutely magical moment. Last cast. Not much more to say. So take a look here at the #1 catch.
There we are, I think. That's a fish. There we are. Good fish too. Oh, oh my God, giant smallmouth. Giant smallmouth. Giant smallmouth. Oh my God. Giant smallmouth. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Big smallmouth. Oh, come here. Oh my God. That is a toad. Oh, oh my goodness. Get over here. Get over here. Oh my God. Come here. That is a toad. Smallmouth. Oh, where you going? 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 Going. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. Final send. Final. Oh my goodness. That is a 2-pound smallmouth right there. That thing jumped so high out of the water. Oh my goodness. Let me calm down. Oh my goodness. Oh, I needed this. Holy crap. It's out. Look at that smallmouth right there. Are you kidding me? That is a 2-pound chunk. Oh my goodness. Look at my rod's in the water. Oh man. Look at that beauty right there. Oh my goodness, what a slab. That thing fought so hard. I've never had a bass any size fight that hard in my entire life. And I fish for giant largemouth bass too. I fish for some big largies back at home in the south. And I've never had a fish fight so hard that's a bass in my entire life. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I gotta get a few shots with this guy and then get him back in the water. He'll be just fine. It's a smallmouth. God, this thing is so fat. Oh my God. Well, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better ending, can you? You really can't. You can't ask for a much better ending to this whole trip than what I just had right here. Well, folks, it doesn't get any better than that. Look at the view. We got a 2-pound smallmouth in our hands. She's basically ready. She's basically ready. We did it. PB smallmouth. Okay, 15 minutes later, I can see the timer right there. That is going to be all. That was all the catches that I've got to show you guys today. I believe Luke, I don't want to force him, but I believe Luke is actually making a video like this of his catches, or at least he told me. So if he doesn't make a video like that, then, well, he might have told a little bit of a lie. So many new species, so many new bodies of water. I filmed 2 series this entire year. They're very stressful to make, but they're also very fun to make, and I enjoy making them. And hopefully you guys enjoy them too, because I'm planning on doing plenty more. But yeah, those are all the catches. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this might motivate you guys maybe to go out and go fish if you haven't been fishing because of the winter, because of the cold. Maybe this will motivate you a little bit to get out and go do your thing and just go out and really explore, get lost. That's one thing that I kind of follow a lot, is just to go get lost. No matter where you are, try and immerse yourself into a new location, into a new body of water, or even if it's not fishing related, just go get lost and go to a new environment and get uncomfortable. Go to places you've never been, feel intimidated, because when I feel intimidated when I'm fishing a new body of water and when I'm not comfortable, I tend to do my best and I tend to put out my best work. So yeah, maybe this will motivate you guys, maybe it won't. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys are ready for 2021, and I know I am. I've made it a New Year's goal of mine to get out and fish and get out on the water and just film. Bring this camera that I'm filming with right now, bring a GoPro, strap it on my chest. I've made it a New Year's goal of mine to literally just bring cameras around wherever I go and try and film as much as I possibly can, try and get as much content out as I can, because this is my senior year here, and I've got to make the most out of it, so I'm trying my best. Like I said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm ready for 2021. Hopefully you guys are too, and yeah, that's going to be all for today. We're just a few days away from 2021. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, and well, as always, folks, capture moments, create memories. I'll see you in the next video.